So can you, sorry to do this again because we've just had an interruption, but when and where were you born?
Swindon, in Wiltshire.
Yes.
The best part of England, the prettiest part of England.
Oh, really?
A very pretty spot. Wiltshire. Wiltshire and Hampshire and Dorset and Somerset, the nicest part of England.
Oh, wow.
And my grandparents, on my great-grandparents, I should say. Oh, here's an Easter hot cross bun brought to me. Can you see the hot cross bun?
Oh, lovely.
I'm not going to start eating it, though. Not while I'm talking.
Not yet, not yet.
Oh, you're it. That's the wrong way. Oh, Mother. She loves potatoes.
Oh.
She loves potatoes.
She
and
does.
Now, what do you think has happened now? What's his name, the cook? The English cook?
Jamie Oliver.
Eh?
Jamie Oliver.
Oh, Jamie Oliver has brought a book out about beautiful potatoes. So I think I might buy you that for Christmas.
Oh, thank you.
If I'm still here at Christmas.
You will be.
You will be, Nana. You look absolutely
the way
incredible.
I'm there, I look awful.
I don't think anyone.
Gorilla.
Robert's trying to talk to you.
I don't think anyone in the world would agree with you that you look awful. I think you look fantastic. How old are you, Nana?
How old am I?
Yes.
I'm 102 and 3 weeks.
102 and 3 weeks old.
102 years and 3 weeks.
Wow. And just to ask you one more time, the year you were born was 1915.
The 9th of February 1915.
1915. And now, Nana, I'm going to quickly run through a few questions. I'll just let you know that every 3 minutes this recording will have to stop because, and I have to start a new one. So we're at 2 minutes and 15.
To look forward to.
Now, Granddad was in the Air Force. He never saw a UFO during the Air Force. However, he observed many planes and he understood what he was seeing when he would see aircraft in the air. So your first encounter, you went to a certain place to live and where you pulled down the power lines. Can you explain that?
Oh, Leeton.
We went to Leeton, yes, and that was about 18 months after we arrived in Australia.
1956.
1956 that was.
Yep.
And I'd always doubted the presence of those things, that they were around. Now, this night, when the power was broken, everybody was in darkness. I was in the bedroom looking out the window, and the road at the back of us was called the Back Yanko Road. And there was a farm there that was growing grapes.
Right.
And I saw this flying saucer come down, and I knew it was a flying saucer because it had the pulsating light coming round all the way round.
Yep. And
it went around and around and then went off again.
Wow.
That was the only time. But that was definitely...
So what year was that?
Well, that was 1987.
Oh, 1987.
1997. No.
No.
1957.
I thought it was more in the 50s.
We came out to Australia in 1955.
Yes.
We came out in 55 and we stayed at Sydney it had been an ex-RAF station.
Okay.
And we shared there were these tin huts and we had to, each one was 2 families. Saucers going around the what do you call them? TV masts, yes.
Yes.
And we used to see them going around.
Wow. Like how close were you to that?
Oh, well, we'd be about 4 miles, I suppose.
4 miles, but you could see them clearly at that distance?
You could, easily, yeah. We had very big windows in the house, so we could follow them, you know.
Wow, and what did they look like to you at that distance?
Well, the same as they did at Leeton, the night that the lights went off in Leeton. They're sort of big, well, flying saucers, as they called them.
Yeah.
And they had this pulsating looking coming from all the way round, you know. So that was a magnificent thing to be able to
witness.
So I've just been presented with a cup of coffee.
I'll move that in case you spill.
So that's how it is.
And now in Leeton, how close were you to the UFO?
Oh well, very close really.
Yep.
Because our street was there. Then there was the Back Yanko. There were houses on the other side, and then there was the Back Yanko Road, and the farm was just there. So that would have been about 100 metres.
Wow. That close.
Or probably a
So
bit
that was
longer.
a real close encounter, that one.
Yeah, that was a close encounter. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, Mum tells me a story of a night where she felt this sort of like heavy presence come over her house, and the next morning. Can you explain that, Mum?
Yeah, that was your dad and I in Willow Road.
Can we see you come up behind Nana there, Mum?
Do I have to?
My mum is in her 70s. Look how good she looks. No, come on, show us your face, Mum. There she is.
Yeah, we were in Willow Road in Upper Gully,
Yeah.
and you boys were asleep, and your dad and I had just gone off to sleep.
Yeah.
And do you remember the house in Willow Road? It was on the side of a hill like that.
I was a baby. Come down a little bit, Mum, so we can see your face. There
Well,
you
when
are.
we left,
Yeah.
it was on a hill.
Yes.
And all of a sudden there was this vibration over the house and then down the front of the house and across to Kings Park, which is a big oval.
Yeah.
And both of us were too scared to get out and have a look. And I wish to this day that we had.
Yeah.
Anyway, we finally went to sleep. And the next morning I took you boys round and said hello to Nana. And Nana said, I sat out on the deck last night. And she said, I watched flying saucers around the TV towers. And I said,
That was it.
but there was one went over our house.
Wow. Wow.
That's what the noise
That's
must
what the
have
noise
been.
was.
Yeah.
It wasn't like if you have a helicopter go over,
Yeah, no,
there's
it's
a
a
lot
hovering.
of noise
Yeah,
with it.
yeah.
But this was like over and down.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
whizzing.
I just wish we had have looked.
Yeah, yeah.
Adult
Got
outdoor.
outside and had a look. Now, Richard also tells me that he remembers coming up to the porch where you were living, Nana, and sitting with you and Granddad and watching
Yeah.
dancing lights. He was sort of
Okay.
saying there were like lights in the distance that were sort of dancing around.
Yeah, hitting lights coming from the flying saucer.
But both those the time in Upper Gully, there were reports the next day on the news
Yeah.
how so many people had rung in whoever
Yeah.
and said that they had seen a flying saucer.
Oh wow! I just find it fascinating that like you and Nana aren't gullible people, but you can sort of testify that you've had these encounters.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. How many times would you have seen a UFO, Nana? Do you think?
Oh, quite a few times.
Like, are we talking a dozen times?
When we got to Leeton, and the place was plunged into darkness,
Yeah.
that was the only time we saw it at Leeton.
Yeah. Only the once in Leeton.
In Leeton, yeah.
Yeah. But then at Ferntree Gully, you saw them how many times?
Several.
do you think?
Several times. Going around the TV
The TV
aerials.
towers.
TV tower. Didn't you say that after there was a crossing the Bass Strait, there was a plane that went missing? Or something?
West.
Oh, went into.
Yeah.
They've never found the
No.
plane.
I don't know what happened, but anyway, they disappeared and
Yeah.
we never heard another thing about them. I'm
Yeah.
looking at myself chewing this bun and I'm not
Oh, you're a lovely
that's not a
face.
pretty sight. That's not a pretty sight.
That's all right. I'll edit that part, Nana.
Hey?
I'll edit the hot cross bun out.
Are you
All
on
right.
your own?
Well, that's all my questions. Unless you can think of any other encounters that you've seen that you come to mind that you haven't.
After that, no, I can't. Nothing more.
No.
You
Yeah.
never think that face there in that corner is the same person.
Well, you would.
No.
No, Nana,
No, I look-
Nana, you are gorgeous. Stop looking at yourself and thinking anything otherwise.
I look some sort of South African creature, you know.
No, you don't.
Nana,
I do. I look like those little things that stand up straight.
Oh, a
Oh,
meerkat.
Meerkat. That's what I look like.
You could look like a sloth.
Oh, don't call. I don't like sloths. I
I
don't
know,
like.
that's why I said it.
I don't like the eyes of the sloth.
Well, you haven't got the sloth eyes, that's for sure.
I haven't got what?
You haven't got sloth eyes.
Oh, thank you. Well, I don't think I've got the eyes at all. Like that
Well,
thing.
I think you're a beautiful Nana. And thank you, Mummo.
That's all right, boy.
Thank you.
Well, thanks, guys. I love you so much.
Thank
Okay.
you, Robert. Thank you.
All right, and we'll do this again soon.
Yeah,
Good.
well, get Tessa on it.
Yeah,
So
I'll
we
get
can say
Tessa. I'll get the whole
happy
family so we can
birthday.
all say hello. I think it's better this way.
Love everybody.
See ya.
All right,
Love to the
see ya.
family.
Take care.
All right, mwah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Love you.